chasing something that someone else has, it's not for you. It's not for you. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Girl Boo Podcast. I am your host, Jade Cabrya, and we're gonna get into it. So, I've obviously been sipping a little bit while I was setting up, but anywho. Today's episode, we are going to talk about how social media is an illusion. At the end of the day, it's an illusion. Can't nobody convince me otherwise. And I'm going to tell you why. This topic came to my mind because I am so sick and tired of people comparing themselves. Like, I don't know when. Well, I'm sure people have always compared themselves to others, but obviously it is terrible because of social media. No matter where I go, it's like people, oh, such and such. The conversation is just so sad. It's sad. Like, it's so sad. I don't know. I guess, okay, hear me out. You see what people post on their social media page, right? You got people posting their wins. You got people posting motivational things. You got people posting funny things, you know, promoting their business. It's a plethora of things. Very rarely do people post their L's. Now, do people use examples of them taking losses as motivation and they come back and, you know, this is for motivational purposes only, yada yada yada? Yes, absolutely. But who in the hell is posting, oh my god, I just took a big L today? I mean, yeah, you see people post that sometimes, but they probably talking about other things like a flat tire or something like that. Nobody's going to tell you when life is being their ass. Well, I'm sorry, I will. I will. I am. And I guess for me, I'm just a transparent and honest person. I ain't fake the funk. Even if you guys go back to my older YouTube videos, I've said several times, I've dealt with depression. I'm in and out. It's just so many different things, right? Everybody's not doing it. I'm not getting on the internet crying, talking about, oh my god, you guys, life is just really beat my ass out. No, but I'll say like, yeah, I really been going through some shit. Like, shit been rough. Like, shit, you know, just keeping it real. And I feel like I have to do that, or not even I have to, I want to do that because that's how I communicate with my audience. I'm pretty transparent. I don't say nothing that I don't care getting repeated to 10 other people, or that I care. So for me, I guess it is a little different, but I hate to be cliche, but it really is true. Like, comparison is the thief of joy. You comparing yourself to who exactly? Like, I don't know, it's just so crazy to me these days, the conversation from everything. You know, everybody got to be, oh my god, let's talk about it. I saw a post that said if you in the 06 or older, you need to get that shit off the road or something like that. It was a viral Twitter post. Why? 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 Let me tell y'all something. I just got in a wreck April 2nd. My car is totaled. I had a 08 Ford Focus. Are y'all listening? I had a 2008 Ford Focus. And baby, me and Blueberry, I was pulling up everywhere. We done been on the highways and byways of all the states in the South, baby. We done been from Georgia to Florida, from Florida to Texas, from Texas to Louisiana, from Louisiana to Tennessee to the Carolinas. We done been everywhere in the South, baby. Okay? It ain't no shame. What? I had a paid off car. Why would I want a car note? In the middle of a pandemic? In the middle of inflation? In an economic crisis? Like, do y'all hear how y'all sound? I had a paid off car that I had since my freshman year of college. I had that car 8 years. And even though my mom always be saying she don't know if it was gonna last, I would have had her 2 more years. I always used to say 10 years. I'm keeping that car 10 years. After 10 years, I'm gonna give me a new car. That's always what I said. Why would I want a car note? Like, I don't know, just make it make sense. Like, to me, and that car lasted. Do y'all hear how long I said I had? It was a 08. I got that car with 179,000 miles on it. Or I'm lying, it was 79,000 miles, not 179,000. Sorry, wine getting to me. But it was 79,000 miles on it when I got that car. You better believe I was keeping it, baby. That car, if it wasn't totaled, when I got a new car, it was going to sit in the garage, the driveway, backyard, somewhere. We was gonna keep that car because it's a nice car. It works. It gets me from point A to point B. Now, you know, we had a few little issues, but listen, I used to have a 98 Maxima. I used to have to pray when I got anybody that used to ride with me, anybody that's watching and know me. Y'all know, if y'all done been in either Diamond, Debbie, or Blueberry, or Blue M&M, those are 3 cars I've ever had in my life. Y'all already know. My Ford Focus was a come up because with my Maxima, baby, you used to have to say a prayer when you get up in there, okay? It wasn't no lights in there, though. None of the lights work. None of the lights worked. Like, literally none of the lights work. I bought that car for $500 from a nigga off University Ave. Let's be for real. Like, none of my lights worked. My little hand for the gas never worked. So I used to have to calculate my mileage and just always go to the gas station. I used to stay going to the gas station like every 3 days. I'm going to the gas station, especially if I'm like driving far distances. That car was a come up. You couldn't tell me I was not pulling up in a Benz, baby, because what? My lights worked on the inside. My gas hand worked. I had padding in the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the comparison. Like, to me, I'm proud of that car. Like, why do I need a Benz? Is that nice? Does everybody have goals? Absolutely. But comparing your step 1 to someone else's step 131, are we following? Like, I don't know. I guess because for me, like, I just never been the type to be like, oh my God, she has that, I need to get that. Now, do I see stuff and I'm like, oh, okay, shouldn't convince me. Let me get my coin together. Absolutely. It's never been, oh, I need to be doing this because somebody else is doing that. I need to be doing that because somebody else is doing this. Never. Never. I've never felt behind in life. I've never felt like, now, are there some things I felt like, damn, I wish I would have did that better or coulda, shoulda, woulda with some things? Absolutely. But what keeps me grateful and grounded in my own journey is the fact that it's my own journey. It's mine. I can't compare myself to you. I went to college 4 years. I can't compare myself to somebody who been in the work field for 4 years. They went straight in the work field. They got a career. They done climbed the ladder. I can't compare myself to that person. And I know that. I know that. And that's okay. I just don't understand why everyone else does not get that. Like, and social media has definitely killed hella brain cells. Because the whole city girl lifestyle, oh, I want to be a rapper baby mama, or even like some of the influencers. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of the influencers are scammers. A lot of them are scammers. I watch not even conspiracy, but like exposed videos on Instagram all the time. Like a lot of y'all favorite influencers, business owners, you know, the webinar people be scamming, the business owners be scamming. Y'all comparing yourself to shit that's not even real. That's why I said social media is an illusion. It's an illusion, and you literally have to see it how you want to see it and how you want to perceive it. It's all about your perception. I'll give you an example. 2014, I remember taking a social media break so long that people were showing up to my mama's house knocking on the door like, are you okay? You not answering text messages. We just trying to make sure. I had a few homegirls that just popped up to my mama's house like, yeah, girl, we just trying to make sure you good. You used to post all day, every day. You ain't posting nothing in weeks, months. It was months at that time. And at that time, I did not have the control over what I consumed. And that was a problem. And I'm going to tell you why. I was on there looking at any and everything, following everybody back. That's why I don't believe in following everybody. I just don't. When I meet people at social events, I don't like exchanging Instagrams and Twitters. Like, for what? How do you even know we gonna like each other when we leave here? I don't know what you be posting. I like following inspirational people, other like-minded people, or people that are where I'd like to be. If that's business-wise, if that's skill-wise, just anything. Those are the type of people you follow on social media. Y'all following me? I'm not about to go follow Pookie back. Like, yeah, I got a few Pookies I follow back, but I'm not following every Pookie back. Like, for what? The whole, oh, I'm too cool to post. I only post once a year on my birthday, or I'm only gonna post one time a year. Yeah, y'all can keep that. I'm not following you back. No, I'm not sorry. Because what are we here for? It's called social media. You are supposed to be social. And let me say this, people can make their pages for whatever they want to make them. Some people have no aspirations on being content creators, business owners, or anything like that. Some people just want to be in the workforce. Some people just want to do their own thing. Excuse me. Some people just don't want to do nothing. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But again, I'm not following you back. All you do is post weed all day. You drinking, you smoking, your baby hair ain't never combed. And this is, I see this I used to see this all the time. Why am I following you? I want to be motivated. I want to feel good after I leave your page. Or I want to be like, dang, this post hit me so hard. Let me screenshot this. Let me repost this. Things like that. Like, to me, that's fulfilling. Like, when people are not posting... When people are not posting constructive things, I gotta exit. For instance, you know that, I don't know, Dirk and India back together. But you forgot that your baby had, you know, I don't know, field day the next day. That's the type of content I want to see. I don't want to see you posting about Dirk and India getting back together. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what celebrity is sleeping with the other celebrity. Now, do I indulge in a little toxic media every now and then? Yes. I used to comment on the pages, everything. I used to be very involved until I realized it was taking a toll on me. Why do I know all these folks' business, but my business is still at ground zero? My shit ain't together. Like, what are we doing? Like, at some point, you have to take control of your life. You have to take control over what you are consuming, period. You can't blame, oh my God, you know, I see this person doing this, I see that person doing that. Well, then get up off your ass and go do something. Now, everybody not gonna like me saying that, but it's a fact. Like, it's a fact. I just don't understand how social media is depressing to people, or how people feel like, oh, I need to get off of here. Now, fasting, I completely understand. You just not want to be involved. You rather just live in real time and you know, do things and not even have a digital, not even have like a digital, I was going to say path, but path is not the word I'm looking for. Blueprint or footprint is what I'm looking for. That's fine. I know people like that. I have some friends that don't even have social media. I have to send them pictures of my baby. We just text, you know, and that's fine because they feel like I don't even need it. That's fine. I completely understand that. But when you don't have boundaries, or when you don't set yourself up for success, that's a problem, and that is a you problem. And I don't care what nobody says. That's a you problem, and you don't have control over your consumptions. That's a problem. And I don't know, like, to me, it's just weird. Like, a girl could work at Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with Walmart. I remember I met a dude years ago that was making like 80K at Walmart, and he was like some type of store manager or something like that. And I believed it too. He used to come into my job every single day when I worked at a restaurant. They used to come in there for drinks every day. And one of my managers was friends with him. And I remember we used to talk about it. And I'm like, damn, so he really make that much money? So I'm not shitting on Walmart. I'm not even shitting on 9 to 5 because, baby, I got a 9 to 5. I work in tech. That's my 9 to 5. I'm a technical analyst. I'm in the tech world. But let me just put this in perspective. You work at Walmart. You want a man that is going to spoil you how Lil Baby spoiled his baby mama Jada. Okay. Okay. All right. And let me say this. It's nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you need to go find your people. You need to go find that person. Every dude that's you working graveyard shifts, 12-hour shifts all day, he is too. So what? He worked for the power company. What you want him to do? And they make really good money too, by the way. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like the comparisons, you cannot compete when you don't compare, or where you don't compare. And I'm sorry, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand why you guys feel the need to want so badly what others have. Why don't you want what's for you? Ask God, the universe, whoever you talk to, what it is that they want you to have. What is it for me out here? Find your human design, your life path number. Like, for the love of God. Like, I just don't understand, and it drives me crazy. It's a topic that I cannot stand, and it's a hill I'm going to stay on, because why y'all comparing so much? Why y'all comparing so much? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand why you guys feel the need to want so badly what others have. Why don't you want what's for you? Ask God, the universe, whoever you talk to, what it is that they want you to have. What is it for me out here? Find your human design, your life path number. Like, for the love of God. Like, I just don't understand, and it drives me crazy. It's a topic that I cannot stand, and it's a hill I'm going to stay on, because why y'all comparing so much? Why y'all comparing so much? I remember I had a friend that told me she felt like she was behind in life because, you know, she's single, she's not dating, and she was basically getting herself together. Why do you feel like you behind? Why do you feel like you behind? Like, I just feel like society already makes up these ridiculous standards that doesn't even apply to everybody. And then social media just came and made it 10 times worse. Because what are we talking about here? Nobody says you have to be married by a certain age. Nobody says you have to have kids by a certain age. Naomi Campbell had a kid at what age? She was like in her late 40s, 50s, I believe, something like that. And yes, she's a rich woman, but there are 40 and 50-year-olds that had children on time. Like, who said these things? Like, that's just what I want to know. Who said that these just ridiculous, unrealistic expectations have to be obtained? And then what kills me is y'all be under 30. Can you accomplish a lot before the age of 30? Absolutely. You see it every day, all day. You know, you got 21-year-olds out here who, they're millionaires. They running it up. They doing this, they doing that. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it, okay? I just don't understand where the hate be coming from, or where, because to me, the more you compare, the more you're slowly but surely turning yourself into a hater. My personal opinion. I've never just seen the comparison thing turn out well, basically. Like, it always ends up turning a situation that was already kind of sour, bitter. Never once have I seen it end well. Like, when people, for instance, when I have people that, and I mean, I can appreciate the honesty, but it's like, girl, bye. I'm not, thanks for telling me, but yeah, you got it going on. I've had, you know, acquaintances say like, oh, I wish I could be like you, or I'm jealous of you and the things you do. Why? You have no idea what type of hell I went through to be where I'm at today. You have no idea. Like, literally no idea. Why do you feel that way? And just for me, I guess I've always known that the grass is green wherever I'm at. Whatever side I'm on, the grass gonna be the greenest. Period. I know my value. I know what I add. And I know what my goals are. And I can stay focused on my goals. I'm not looking at somebody else and saying, oh my God, damn. Now, for instance, my dream car is a G-Wagon. Anytime I see a G-Wagon, I be like, yes. And don't let it be a black person, because I'm going to say something. What's up, sis? Like, oh, I see you. Just something. I'm going to clap for others. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't feel jealous. I don't feel envious. I don't feel, oh my God, why don't I have a G-Wagon? I just told y'all I don't want a motherfucking car note. I don't want a goddamn car note. I don't want a car note. I don't. So I know it's not my time for me to get my G-Wagon. Like, it's simple. I just feel like when things are put in perspective, it makes sense. Like, social media just has people chasing after an endless battle. Like, for instance, the lip filler things, the BBL epidemic. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just all of the things, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The lip fillers, I ain't seen a good pair yet, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if I offend anybody, but I ain't seen a good pair yet, and I done thanked a bunch of them. The BBLs, I seen a couple good ones. I seen a couple. I can count on one hand. Y'all are comparing yourselves to unrealistic people. Like, it's just unrealistic. At the end of the day, it's unrealistic. I don't care what anybody says. It's unrealistic. And yes, I have to say it that many times. Because, for instance, I've just never thought like, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to give y'all, actually, I'm going to give y'all a really, really good example. When I was younger, I remember the type of people I was only ever like jealous of per se, or felt the type of way about, was girls who grew up with two parents in the household. I used to feel away like, damn, excuse me, I wish, you know, that could have been me. Like, my daddy don't fuck with me, he don't love me, da 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 da. And then I remember one day going over a friend's house and seeing that, again, things are not always what they seem. Her parents was miserable. They was miserable as fuck. I mean, every time I was over there, it was an argument. They was arguing about something, getting into it. The mama drunk, you know. It was just a lot of questionable things. And I was, like I said, I was real young. That's when, I don't even think I knew what jealousy was at the time, but that's when I knew, like, damn, things are not what, they are not what people make it seem. Because, you know, on the outside, coming to school, functions, events, you see them very polished, very nice family, but when them doors close, let me tell y'all, it gets ugly. Like, even like when it comes to like people feeling, oh, you know, this person in travel, she done went here, she done went there. The girls told y'all a couple of years ago, or maybe even a year ago, that they get on in Dubai. That those men are spreading their booty cheeks and dropping loads on them. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you have no idea what people are going through to get to where they are, or to get to what they have. Again, a lot of these people are scamming. They're living a lie. Or better yet, they're unhappy. That part. Oh, girl, they so unhappy. I have met so many rich people. I can't even say that. Rich people. Let me put the air quotes up. I met a lot of rich people. Born and raised in Atlanta. So I've met a lot of people, some of your favorite influencer girlies I've worked with. Because a lot of you guys don't know, I did influencer marketing for almost 2 years right after I graduated with a very big brand, very big brand. So that's just all I'm saying. I know the girlies is not, you know, everybody's not doing it how they're claiming to be. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, people want to flex, lie, whatever. I could give a damn. It ain't my life. But I'm just simply saying, you see firsthand when you're in the industry, and I'm also in the beauty industry, that a lot of people not having how they say it. A lot of the girls who boyfriends is showering them and giving them cars, they taking that shit back the moment they get mad. They're taking it back the moment they say that the girl tell them no. But that's what you want to be like. The girl ain't smiled in 5 years since she been with the damn nigga, and that's what you want to be like. Make it make sense, somebody. Because it don't. It don't. I just feel like when you have your own goals, it's not hard for you to navigate through the digital world. We all have our days. Nobody's perfect. I'm just simply saying that I want better for everybody. Like, everywhere I go, I'll never forget. I'm not gonna say where I was at because I feel like that'll give up, you know, who the person maybe was. But I was about to get service one time, and I remember I was waiting, and a girl who was also waiting told me that, or she was just telling everybody that she was about to get a BBL. I had nothing to say. I don't care. It's not my life. The only question I had was why. She had the fattest ass I had seen in a while. So I'm like, I'm just so confused. Why do you want a BBL? And I can't even remember what she said. I'm gonna keep it above. I can't even tell y'all what she said because I still didn't understand. Her body was amazing to me. In my eyes, everybody else was like, yeah, girl, like, why are you going over there? Da, da, da. This was years ago. Fast forward to this year, she got all the shit taken out. You know why? Because it was making her sick. It was making her sick. And I saw a post that she made about how she only got it because it was the thing to do. She was in like the nightlife entertainment business, and again had a banging body. Still never understood why she felt the need to go get a BBL. It just made no sense. But my whole point of saying that is chasing something that someone else has, it's not for you. It's not for you. How do you know it's for you? Like, why does everybody want to look the same, be the same? Like, god damn, where's the originality? Why, you know, start a new trend. Not changing your body, please, but just start a new trend. Because I don't know, next thing you know, y'all gonna be, who knows, I don't know. But I don't know, it was just really sitting on my spirit to talk about this, because everywhere you go, people are comparing their step 1 to someone's step 100. I just don't understand how you think you can be in the same boat as someone else. Like, all of our backgrounds are different. Our makeup different. Our genetics different. You know, upbringing different. Financial situation different. Everybody's different in their own way. There's no way in hell I'm gonna look at the next woman and be like, yeah, I need your life. Girl, hell no. I love my life. Listen, I have some bad days, but my life lit as hell. I love it. And I'm so grateful that God has blessed me with this life. And I'm so grateful that he has blessed me with my own mind and my own goals. And you know what too? I guess for me, I didn't really grow up with role models. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody really around that I just aspired to be like in every way. Of course, maybe some things I'm like, oh, okay, I like how she does that. Like, That's something, you know, I would like to get into maybe, or something like that. So pulling, I guess, bits and pieces and grabbing things left and right. But it was never like, oh, I want to be like this person, I gotta be like that person, or I need to be. It was never like that. I just always knew that I was my own dream girl. I just had some things to cross off before I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm that dream girl. I'm that bitch. Okay, well, I still think I'm that bitch, but trust me, even with this baby weight on and all, still that girl is and will always be. Okay, but I don't know, I guess for me it's just different. Like, I've just never thought like, oh my god, I gotta be just like her. I know I'm not gonna be like the damn lady. We two completely different people. Shit, 3 if you count my other little side I got. But no, like, for real, it's just like, I don't know, I just never felt the need to be like, oh, I want to be just like her, I gotta be just like her, she is this, she is that. I don't know, I'm not a fangirl. I'm a fangirl to a certain extent, and it's for a few celebrities, but I mean celebrities, not like, no shade, but like, I don't know, these social media celebrities, influencers, baby mamas, even celebrities. I don't care to be like none of them, especially with all the shit coming out with them, you know, the dark world and how bad it is in the entertainment business. I don't never want to be like none of them. My life lit as hell. No thank you. And you know, like I said, just being from Atlanta, like, everybody I know that's born and raised here, even like some of my cousins, we talk about it all the time. Bitch, we the celebrities. We is celebrities. We celebrities. Everybody I know from the city think that shit. As they should. As they should. Women and men. As they should. You should think very highly of yourself. You should think, oh, I'm on that level too. I just don't understand the comparison. I don't understand the comparison. Why can't you both be equally well-rounded individuals? But yeah, that's all I have to say today, you guys. I just want better for everybody. Curate your feed. Follow people that inspire you. Follow people that motivate you. Follow people that teach you things, that show you things. Stop following the unrealistic people that you 10 times out of 10 will never be like, and you should not want to be like them. You have no idea what their path was like. You have no idea what they're going through. And even for the people that are living the life like they portray, good for them. Like, good for them. Who cares? At the end of the day, your life is your life, and you only get one. You only get one. You gonna live it comparing yourself to everybody else, or are you just gonna take a day to sit down, give yourself a pep talk, talk to God, meditate, or whoever y'all talk to your people, person, whatever, meditate, write it out, do whatever you need to do to become the girl that you comparing yourself to be so much, or that you're comparing yourself to so much. You don't have to be like her. You can be you and still be that bitch. Like, hello? I don't, like, what are we talking about? You can be anything you want to be, but it definitely starts with what you consume. And when you consume bullshit all day, guess what you're gonna be full of? Bullshit. That's it. You're not going to be motivated. You're not going to want to do the things you need to do. I know, because again, in 2014, I was there. I was not even really comparing myself. I was just consuming way too much toxic things on the internet. Like, for me, I don't understand the trend of, excuse me, people posting black people being unalived. I'm gonna unfollow you and I'm gonna block you, because why are you posting that? Why are you posting that? I remember 2020 when the pandemic first happened, baby, so many people got blocked. So many people got blocked. Oh my god, so many people got blocked. And yes, it is that deep, because I don't even want to see your name. I don't want to see a trace. I'm not muting, baby, I'm blocking. I just started muting in 2023. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think about what I talked about today. Are you consuming too much toxic media, or have you curated your feed? Which one is it? It's only two. And also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Girrrrrl Podcast. Follow my personal pages. They will be below, or I will put them somewhere on the screen. If you need advice or have any topics you want me to share, be sure to send me an email or DM me on my podcast page and title it Lipstick Letter if you want advice. If you have topics, just send them to me and we can run it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next episode.